Kendall Jenner may walk runways in Paris and grace the covers of Vogue, but even a top model has her kryptonite, and for Kendall, it's a cucumber. It all started with a single scene on the Kardashians in 2022 that went viral for all the wrong reasons. Picture it, Kendall, one of the most poised and polished figures in Hollywood, struggling to cut a cucumber like she was defusing a bomb. The internet exploded, memes were made, TikToks were stitched, and in a world where every move is curated and styled, this one unscripted, mildly awkward moment became iconic. But what if we told you Kendall's viral cucumber struggle wasn't a one-off, but the beginning of a culinary legacy? Because 3 years later, her own nephew, Kylie Jenner's son, Aire, seems to have inherited that same hilariously questionable kitchen talent. Before we dive into this surprisingly adorable and chaotic family cooking saga, do us a quick favor if you love deep dives into the wildest celebrity moments and unexpected drama from the biggest names in pop culture, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss the gossip behind the glitz. Now, back to the Jenner kitchen catastrophe you didn't know you needed. It's hard to forget the cucumber heard round the world. Back in 2022, Kendall Jenner innocently attempted to make a snack during a scene on the Kardashians, only to accidentally birth one of the most viral moments of the season. Fans watched in disbelief as she tried to slice a cucumber with the kind of precision you might use to dismantle a bomb, her hands awkwardly crossed, her face squinting with uncertainty. It was the opposite of culinary grace, but it was real, raw, and unintentionally hilarious. Kendall, who usually carries herself with polished elegance and model off-duty coolness, had never looked more human or more confused. The internet ran wild, joking that she must have never stepped foot in a kitchen before. The clip ricocheted across social media, with fans recreating her method, culinary influencers reacting in horror, and even Kendall herself joining in on the joke. This was more than just a funny television moment, it became a full-on internet movement. Proof that even billion-dollar families have their humble cucumber-slicing struggles. And for Kendall, that moment would come back years later in the most unexpected and cutest way imaginable. Fast forward to 2025, and the cucumber legacy lives on through a new, tiny pair of hands. Kylie Jenner, billionaire beauty mogul and social media powerhouse, recently took to Instagram to share something both hilarious and heartwarming. Her 3-year-old son, Aire's own attempt at slicing a cucumber. The setup? Adorable. The execution? Let's just say Kendall would be proud. In the snapshot shared to Kylie's story, Aire is seen intensely focused on the task at hand, gripping a plastic cucumber with one arm awkwardly crossed over the other, mimicking his aunt's now infamous technique. It was innocent, sweet, and downright uncanny. The mini plastic cutting board, the cucumber in question, the tiny chef's face filled with focus. It was the next generation of Jenner kitchen fails, and fans couldn't get enough. Kylie couldn't help but troll her sister by tagging Kendall in the post with the cheeky caption, "Runs in the family." The resemblance wasn't just genetic, it was meme-worthy. And suddenly, Aire was crowned the cucumber prince, heir to his aunt's viral throne, in the most delightfully unintentional way. Kendall's reaction was swift, playful, and oh so relatable. Instead of distancing herself from the viral comparison, she leaned in with open arms and a repost. Sharing the adorable photo to her own Instagram story, Kendall wrote, "I knew he was mine," complete with a laughing emoji. It was the kind of lighthearted, self-aware moment that makes the Kardashian-Jenner clan feel human amid their otherwise unattainable glam. For Kendall, who had already endured the brunt of social media's cucumber criticisms, this was her full-circle moment. The baton had been passed, and she was all for it. Her caption, short and sweet, sparked another wave of fan commentary. Some praised her for owning the joke, others couldn't get over how cute Aire looked, and a few were already speculating whether Kris Jenner would capitalize on this and launch a cooking show called Keeping Up with the Cucumbers. Either way, Kendall proved that not only does she have a sense of humor about her viral mishap, but she also genuinely enjoys seeing that moment live on through her family in a way only they could pull off. But Kylie didn't stop there. Always the savvy social media queen, she continued to milk the moment, posting throwback clips of herself mimicking Kendall's cucumber cutting technique. In one particularly tongue-in-cheek video, Kylie stands in her luxurious kitchen, a cucumber in hand, saying, "I'm making it myself. Just gotta chop up some cucumber. It's pretty easy." But of course, the way she holds the knife, suspiciously familiar. Fans instantly clocked the parody and erupted in the comments with crying, laughing emojis and cries of "Justice for Kendall." Kylie's trolling wasn't mean. Spirited, it was sisterly banter at its finest, the kind of teasing that makes the Jenner girls feel less like untouchable icons and more like relatable sisters. It also reinforced something critical. The Kardashian-Jenner brand thrives not just on perfection, but on personality. By revisiting and poking fun at these now legendary moments, Kylie and Kendall prove they can ride the wave of virality without letting it define them. And let's be honest, we love them more for it. What makes this entire cucumber saga so captivating isn't just the humor, it's the way it reveals the softer, sillier side of a family so often defined by their filtered, airbrushed perfection. In a rare, unscripted moment, a toddler in designer sneakers, clumsily slicing produce, has managed to capture the internet's heart. The image of Aire, determined to be a little chef like the grown-ups, bridges two viral timelines: the original Kendall cucumber crisis and this new chapter starring Aire. For fans, it was like watching a sequel you didn't know you needed. The internet quickly dubbed him Mini Kendall, and edits popped up everywhere comparing their styles side by side. Suddenly, kitchen chaos became the new family tradition. It's these types of spontaneous, unguarded moments that resonate because they offer a peek behind the curtain proof that no matter how rich, famous, or curated you are, even the smallest tasks can go hilariously wrong. Of course, fans on TikTok and Twitter wasted no time turning Aire's cucumber attempt into a trending moment. Memes flooded in within hours. One popular TikTok showed a split screen of Kendall and Aire cutting cucumbers side by side with dramatic music playing, while another joked that Aire had already booked his first cooking show, Chopped, Toddler Edition. On Instagram, fan accounts speculated about Aire's future as a celebrity chef, while others called for a cooking segment in the next season of The Kardashians, featuring the whole family preparing vegetables. Even culinary influencers weighed in, humorously offering knife skills lessons to Kendall and Aire alike. And just like that, a simple post became a full-on pop culture moment, another notch in the Kardashian-Jenner belt of viral dominance. The fact that a cucumber could unite generations, spawn memes, and make headlines speaks volumes about the family's cultural imprint and our collective love for their chaos. At the heart of this viral moment is something deeper: the joy of family, laughter, and letting go of the need to be perfect all the time. For all the drama and spectacle the Kardashians are known for, this moment was different. It wasn't about feuds or fashion shows or billion-dollar beauty lines, it was about a toddler playing pretend in the kitchen and a family choosing to laugh instead of cringe. Kendall embracing her viral moment instead of hiding from it? That's growth. Kylie trolling in a way only sisters can? That's love. And Aire unknowingly becoming a social media sensation just by being a kid? That's pure, unfiltered charm. It's a reminder that sometimes the best moments aren't planned. They're sliced crookedly with little hands on a toy cutting board while the world watches and smiles. From a media perspective, this cucumber moment is a case study in how the Kardashians continue to dominate the cultural conversation with what seems like minimal effort. It's not just about going viral, it's about controlling the narrative. Kendall didn't flinch when the cucumber meme blew up, and now, years later, she's flipped it into a funny family tradition. Kylie, ever the marketing mastermind, knows exactly how to keep fans engaged, layering humor with authenticity. And Aire? He's an unwitting star, adding another layer of relatability to a family so often seen as out of reach. These small, spontaneous moments become massive because the Kardashians know how to let them breathe and then capitalize. Whether it's a bikini, selfie, or a badly chopped vegetable, they know how to turn everything into engagement gold. In the end, this isn't just a story about Kendall Jenner and a cucumber. It's about legacy, laughter, and how something as mundane as slicing produce can turn into a multi-generational inside joke. Aire Webster may be barely 3, but he's already stepped into the Kardashian-Jenner spotlight with ease just by being himself. And Kendall? She's embraced the moment with grace and humor, proving that even runway queens can have kitchen fails. The cucumber moment lives on, not as a point of embarrassment, but as a charming chapter in the family's ever-growing saga. And fans? We're just happy to be along for the ride, watching, laughing, and waiting to see who fumbles a vegetable next. And let's be honest, if this is what kitchen chaos looks like in the Kardashian-Jenner world, we're absolutely here for it. From cucumbers to couture, this family keeps giving us viral gold in the most unexpected ways. So who's next? Will Stormi step up with a tomato? Will Will Kris release a cookbook titled Sliced, Not Stirred? Only time and Instagram stories will tell. Keep your notifications on, because in Calabasas, even snack time can break the internet. See you in the next one.